Hello viewers, I am Will Keith, and I'm here today with kind of a random cutting video plus a revisit of one of my oldest weapons. And before I get started, I would like to apologize for just like the production quality of this video. It's kind of like the perfect storm of shittiness right now that's stopping me from making this a little bit better. For one, for some reason I cannot comprehend, my lair is absolutely flooded. There's like 3 inches of muddy water all around my post, and I am currently standing right now on like the one island of leaves and thicker mud that I can stand on without like sinking up to my ankles. It hasn't rained in a while, and I have no idea why it's like this. That's also why the camera angle is a bit weird. I'm over here, the post is all the way over there towards the edge of the screen, but like I gotta stay away from the post because it's all fucking deep ass muddy water over there. So that's what's happening. Also, I'm not using my microphone. I'm not using my microphone because I don't want the wire going through all the water and mud. So I apologize for more vehicle sounds than you might usually hear. So anyway, on to the meat of the video. This is the crappy Longsword, and its official name would be the Honorable Knight's Longsword, even though it's not fucking longsword. It's a hand-and-a-half sword, bastard sword at most, depending on how you want to categorize a bastard sword. But anyway, this is one of my oldest weapons, like I said a minute ago. And when I got this, I was maybe 19, I think, somewhere around 19, maybe 20, and really only just starting to learn about swords. And basically my idea of a functional weapon at that time was carbon steel, full tang equals good. And obviously, as I know now, there's a lot more to it than that, but this piece of fucking shit meets both of those criteria, and at the time, I thought I could buy it. Like, another part of my logic was, hey, I got a totally functional katana for like 60 bucks that cut anything I threw at it and withstood a lot of punishment. Why shouldn't I be able to get a European sword for 100 bucks that will do the same thing? And I was very, very, very wrong. There's a lot more to it than that in getting a functional European blade. You're not going to find one for 100 bucks. And, you know, it was a mistake. I know that now. But the thing is, despite all of that, I do have kind of a weird attachment to this weapon. It looks really good. I love the guard. I love the kind of design on the blade. Let me get you on the camera there. But can you hear this? Can you hear that swishing? The boots I'm wearing now are waterproof up to about an inch, but if I were to really like step in here, you know, I get it. So, can you see the design on the blade there? I love that. It's etched in. Looks really nice. And so I gotta like I got vines on my pants. I gotta try to. Okay. What was I gonna say? I also love the feel of this blade. It's extremely heavy for a sword of this length. Like, a sword of this length is supposed to weigh maybe 2.5 to 3 pounds. This thing's got to weigh 5 or 6 pounds. It is ridiculously beefy, but the thing is, I like that. I'm a big guy. I like the feel of a very solid, heavy weapon. Like, this thing, holding it out like this is almost as difficult as holding out my Lowlander sword like that, and that's 6 feet long. So like that just kind of tells you how much weight there is to this blade. And the reason for that is just because of the blade geometry. It's got 2 fullers going along here, but the thing is, the blade is just thick. It's thicker than it should be, and it kind of bumps out towards the edges, and then it's got another bump in the middle, which is just a lot of added weight. And another reason that that's kind of an issue is because the way the blade kind of curves into the edge like that. I'd show you close up, but I don't think you'll really be able to see in the camera exactly what I mean. But it kind of rounds off to the edge, which has made this extremely difficult to sharpen. Like, I've never been able to cut properly with this thing. I managed it maybe like twice with absolutely perfect hits. However, if you remember the last cutting video I did, the dad knife the kind of kukri type Bowie knife my father made with the alligator bone handle in the last video that I did cutting in, that I had it sharpened by a guy who lives near me who does professional sharpening, and I had him do this too. I told him he can grind away as much as he needs to try to get a proper edge on this thing, but I still don't know. Because when I got the dad knife back, the first thing I did was test it, and it cut like a lightsaber through butter. This thing, I tried testing on a tatami mat, meh. I mean, it cut in a little bit, but it did not cleave it in half. I did everything I could to hit it with like absolutely perfect form as fast as I could, like full on focus mode, and I could not cut the tatami with this blade. So I'm guessing it should be okay with bottles. I don't know. And I know I've been ranting on long enough about this thing before cutting, but like another thing I love about this is it is built like a fucking tank. I have beat the shit out of this thing time and time and time again. I have hit so many things that I should not hit with it, and it has withstood everything. It has not gotten the slightest bit loose. It's got like a good flex to it, if you could see it doing that when I hit it. But it is very, very solid, and I love the durability of this thing. So if I could just manage to get a functional edge on this thing, I could no longer... Sirens, one sec. Good luck, police or ambulance or whatever you were. Don't let anybody die or whatever. If I could just get a functional edge on this thing, this would like immediately become one of my favorite weapons. Because like I said, I love the look of it, I love the feel of it, the weight, but it just, I couldn't sharpen it. So if this guy managed to get an edge on it, you know, yay. First thing I'm going to try hitting it into the wood here and see if it kind of digs in at all. Oh, hey, it did. There's just a little, like, tap. Whoa! Okay. Look at how deep that went. It's going to, like, cleave this post in half. I really got to replace this post. It's not in good shape. Alright, so that's already promising that there's a good edge on this thing. Maybe, like, it's just so heavy, so maybe I was too clumsy with it to get it through the tatami. I got to take this sheath and throw it very far away from this mud. Like, over there behind the camera, totally fine. Dry ground, no mud. Around my post, fucking 3 inches of water. I don't get it. Alright. We're going to start off on easy mode first. One of these milk jugs. These things are basically made out of, like, paper, and they're some of the easiest things to cut. So that's the first thing I'm going to try to cut. I'm going to move my bottle carpet over there so it, I don't have enough room here. I'm too tight to the thing. Let me move that back here, and let's see if I can shift over. I'm afraid I'm going to get my foot stuck in this mud and fall and shit, but, alright. I got to get to a good range for cutting. Alright. That feels good. Crappy longsword, test number like 394 since I got it. Let's see how this goes. See this asshole? This is covered in fucking thorns, and I almost just dragged this into my eye socket. I gotta try to not hit that. Get over there. Gonna hit some, yeah. I can't do the fancy around the head cut. I just got to go up and straight down. It did it. Alright, so that means this thing now technically has an edge. So I have another milk jug, but before I do that, I'm going to try some cuts on these little guys. Oh my god, my feet are sinking in. I'm not like in the deep mud right now, but it's still muddy where I'm standing. That one kind of exploded all over me. The way I'm kind of stuck in one place stops me from getting like proper form on my cuts. I can't do like the fluid motions that I'm used to doing. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this and see if I can kind of knock away the shit behind me. Alright, here's another vine. Get out of here. Alright, that feels better. Alright, let's try that again now. Yeah, that felt good. I don't think there's any way in hell I'm gonna get one of those cuts where I leave the bottom half on here. Like, just the width of this blade is gonna knock them around more than that, but the actual cuts feel really clean. That is awesome! It's really good. I don't even feel the bottles when I'm cutting it. This thing has good edge now. Yeah! I just wish I could get the tatami with it. When I get more tatami, I gotta practice with this some more and see if I can get a proper tatami cut, because that's like the... Whoa! My boot got stuck and I almost just pulled my foot out of my boot. Stuck it in the mud. That would have sucked. I'm gonna try going from this side, even though that literally never works. It cut it. This thing has a good edge. Real good edge. I'm proud of that guy. He salvaged 2 blades I could never sharpen on my own. You must have like one of those big industrial strength grinders like you see on Virgin Fire. It feels so good. I'm going to try one-handing this, because even if you categorize it as a hand and a half or a bastard sword, both of those are supposed to be able to be used with one hand, and I've been doing like a two-handed kind of katana style grip with it, so I'm going to see what I can do like this. I'm useless with one-handed weapons. Fucked over the tree a bit, but it cut. Alright, this is what I got left. I don't know if I should try to do one of the thrusts and then withdraw and cut. I don't trust this blade to be pointy enough to like get through and not knock it off of the thing, so I'm just going to cut it normally. Splashed up on my pants, so it looks like I peed. Alright. The hilt on this thing is so heavy that I couldn't even stick it in there. Let me try that again. Up. Stay. There we go. Alright. Crappy longsword, honorable knight's longsword, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's a functional weapon now. Like I said, it's built like a tank. It's insanely durable, but I mean, it's got an edge. I love the feel of it. It's way too heavy for a blade of its size, but like I said, I like that. So, loud truck. As I said in the beginning, I do apologize for like the production quality of this video. There's lots of shitty things going on now. I can't get good audio. The sun's like right up there, so I had to keep the camera a little bit more down than I would. So anyway, I gotta clean all my shit up here. Get that in a sec. Alright, thanks for watching everybody, and we'll see you next time. Ending video.